How to express human excellence. Excellence, absolute mastery, and true north. What does it mean to express human excellence? Expressing human excellence is about becoming the greatest version of yourself. This includes health, wealth, and relationships. Essentially, sacrificing who you are for what you could become. Becoming a model in life for what is possible. The key is to overcome yourself every day. Welcome to episode 300. Man, it's been a long journey, and we're just getting started. We're going to be taking things to a whole another level. The mission of the show is to bring the tools of wellness, mindset, personal development to people to become the greatest versions of themselves. That's what we do every single day. Today we're talking about excellence and what that actually means. Number one, operational excellence. This is about maintaining a standard of excellence on a day-to-day basis. It's about knowing your worth and going for it. You have standards, values, and you know what you want. When you operate out of excellence, nothing can stop you. So on your days, you actually have goals, you have standards, you have ways of being, right? And this acts as your North Star on a day-to-day basis. Number two, all day. Consistency is key. We all have a thermostat, but it's more so about staying resilient in the face of adversity. You must stay consistent on your habits and do this on a day-to-day basis. Doing this will allow you to achieve excellence. Excellence does not just happen. It comes through our habits, and we have to realize that if we want something, we have to stay focused. Doing this will allow you to stay free in the face of adversity. This is king business. Number three, freedom on the mind. Keeping freedom on the mind means that you constantly think about growth and service. You do whatever it takes to make it happen. We are what we repeatedly do, and excellence is a habit. Keeping excellence at the top of mind is key. A lot of us, we have repeated thoughts that are negative, and we're just not really focused on what actually matters. We can train our minds to stay focused on our goals and our mission and all these things, right? And it really starts with questions. A lot of us were asked disempowering questions on a day-to-day basis, right? And if we can start to shift our questions, that'll lead to better outcomes. A lot of us, we tend to ask questions like, is this thing going to kill me? If we're talking about habits. And what kind of question is that in the first place, right? Because the reality is that it's not. But if we start to ask, is this thing going to help me become the greatest version of myself? Is this going to help me connect with people around me? Is this going to elevate my mood? And the answer is still no. So as we shift our questions, it'll be determined by the level of our standards. Absolute mastery, number one, know thyself. In order to develop mastery, you must know thyself. You must know who you are at your core. This means knowing your values, standards, and beliefs. It means overcoming your past and shortcomings. Doing this will allow you to navigate your world in a much easier way and achieve your goals. Without knowing who you are, you can't really do anything that you want in life. There's so many different things that can hold us back from that potentially. But the reality is that knowing who we are is the key to success. And we do this by overcoming challenges on a day-to-day basis. This allows you to forge your character to live the life that you're meant to lead. Number two, presence. Developing a powerful presence is key. Being careful of who you are and what you let your mind interact with, right? For it will shape your reality. Be careful of what we watch, what we listen to, all these things. Develop your goals that are in alignment with your purpose. And then take necessary actions. Never put immediate gratification over the long-term mission. A lot of us engage in things that are keeping us away from what we want in life. And we don't realize there's another path. We don't realize that everything we want in life is on the other side of hard. Doing things that hold us back will help us never reach our full potential. But when we do things that will help us reach our goals on a day-to-day basis, that will create that forward momentum that we actually need. Progress equals power. Number three, dedication. Being dedicated to your life and your mission. Know that you matter, and purpose is all about growth and service. Know that the world needs you. All you have to do is tap into your greatness. It's not about perfection, but it's about progress. All you have to do is take the next step. The power is in your hands, and the pen is in your hands to rewrite your story. Everything that you've been through, everything that you've gone through, you have a choice to decide what happens next. The future is in your hands. And every single action that we take is going to determine the quality and the trajectory of our lives, right? Again, it's not about being perfect at all, but it is about progress and how we move through that. We have so much power within us. All we have to do is activate it. Do this for the people around you and see the fruits of your labor. True north. Number one, be the change. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. This means that all of our focus and our energy is focused on our actions. We can do anything that we want to. All we have to do is choose the direction, and then we just go. The power is in your hands. All you have to do is activate it. Well, there's so many different things that perhaps could be going on, right? Ultimately become the thermostat, which means that you don't let the external circumstances dictate your reality. Instead, you realize that the power is within. Your inner world creates your outer world. And as long as we're giving power away to external circumstances, we can never change. And this may be hard to do, right? But I take 100% responsibility. And what that means is that not everything is your fault, but that means you get to decide what happens next. Because if we're sitting in a victim mentality, that we can't do anything to change. And your character is forged through these circumstances. And we get to decide what happens within them. No, it's not always easy, but this is our lives. And we have to make the most of it. If we're not going all in, then what are you actually doing? Number 2, internal compass. You must listen to your internal compass. We all have internal compass, which is our inner guidance. The question is, will you listen to it or not? Our internal compass is what navigates us towards our goals and our dreams. Focusing on your purpose and being of service is key. Everything I do is to create a brighter future because I know that generations beyond could potentially be affected. I know that everything around me is going to be affected by the decisions I make on a day-to-day basis. This is why I train, keep everything on top of mind, and stay focused on what actually matters because I know that true north is the most important thing. I train on what focused is what God has for me in the plan, knowing that everyone matters. We all have excellence. Problem is most of us are playing average and mediocre, and we have so much potential. But if we operate out of excellence and we do what we say we do on a day-to-day basis, say what you mean what you say, and devote yourself to greatness, anything is possible. All I know is that I have so much opportunity because I'm open to possibility. Having a state of curiosity and that will allow you to stay focused on what matters because we have so much blocks within us that are keeping us from our internal goals and our internal greatness, right? And as long as you stay focused on what matters, doing all these things, you're going to stay on the plan. Now that's some BDE right there, man, straight up. All I know is excellence. I do this for the lineage. I do this to bring honor to the name. I do this for freedom. Most people don't understand because we're stuck in the matrix. We're taught we're not enough, all these different things. And the reality is we have to make a decision not to play small, but to activate our full potential and what actually matters. No more distractions. Doing the things that are most important to us. Staying focused on your heart is key. Number 3, know who you are. Knowing who you are is key to success. For this, you must also understand fear. Fear can also be used as a tool. Don't just let it control you. Understanding these techniques and your tendencies and predispositions to your fear is the key. Knowing this will allow you to navigate it in a manner that is advantageous to success. Because fear, it can be destructive in so many different ways. And a lot of us, we live in fear for so many different reasons. But if we can give ourselves grace in that process, move beyond that, and have courage in the face of adversity, and understanding that we live in infinite possibility. All we have to do is activate our potential. And if you know fear, KNOW, then nothing will stop you. You have to decide to be great, to live a life of freedom, to operate out of excellence, and know that you have what it takes. Living a life on your terms and one that is truly meant for you. Don't let anything stop you. And the only thing you have to overcome is you. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the show. For more, you can head over to anthonygastella.com for articles, coaching, and other free resources. Also, if you can, leave a review for the show, let people know what you think, and I would appreciate that so much. Support the mission of freedom. Thanks for being on this mission with me, and I promise to give you more powerful, empowering, great content to help transform your life. Thanks for tuning in.